Alright guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Minecraft survival step by step. Well, leaving off from the last episode, if you remember, we were kind of over that way in that swamp area where I said I didn't want to live and I was going to move. So yeah, I took everything, I knocked the entire thing down, and this is what we've been left with so far. I started a little bit, but I thought I didn't want to build it without you guys on camera. I want to show you a little bit of some build techniques. Might not get around to it in this episode, because I have a different plan. Our plan for this episode is literally, there is a village, I know you can't see it right now, but there is a sand village, a desert and a desert temple over there, so I want to show you guys how to raid a desert temple and how to properly raid a village and trade with villagers, etc. and all that. But yeah, kind of just moved all this chest, crafting table, furnace over here, got a bit of sugar cane planted around this little pond area, because we're definitely going to need it, and then eventually we might end up setting up like an automatic sugarcane farm just for better production. But the only thing that's kind of worrying me is there is pillager outposts, which we did see when we spawned in on this series. However, there doesn't seem to be any in range, so if we can get his base built, we should be pretty fine, because if they come over here we can always kill them once his base is built. The only thing is I don't want them coming over here while we're in the process of building this, because we're not really protected. We've got literally an iron helmet, we've got all stone tools. I don't believe we've got any iron in the chest. Well, we've got 3 iron in the chest, that's about it, but that's not enough to make us some more armor, so we're not that well protected, to be fair. But anyway guys, I'm just going to jump in bed now. As you can see, the moon's coming up, so yeah, we'll resume in the morning. Alright then guys, so now it's morning. I'll probably drop this raw chicken off because I don't really need it. I think I killed the chicken for that earlier on. Right, so what we're best off doing is getting some sticks and some coal. We're best off taking quite a few torches over there, because you're going to want to light up the village just in case it is night time, because zombies will raid the village. I'm not sure if that's the same for normal mode. I think it is, but I definitely know that they raid the villagers on a hard mode as well. But anyway guys, as you can see in the distance there's our village. Now there's different types of these villages. There's acacia villagers, there's oak, woodland villagers, there's spruce villagers, and I think that there's not jungle villages yet. I'm not sure if they're to be added or not, I don't know, but for the time being, I think I've listed every village I can think of. And in every village, these villagers do have different outfits on. As you can see, this is what a desert village basically looks like. They got this like kind of orange headband around them and like these robes, kind of like a little rundown village. But this is new. I haven't seen this before. Wow, it's like a little well in the centre, made out of stairs and a bit of water. But yeah, it tends to be built out of like and terracotta as well. So as you can see when you come in here, oh, we've got some sea pickles. That's weird for some sort of decoration inside, and a green bed. But most of these villages tend to be messed up. As you can see, there's a massive ravine that seems to be leading down, which I ain't going to explore. And literally, if I was to place a block next to that, as you can see these particles falling off, like these sand particles right now, if I was to place some sort of block or break a block, that would all come crashing down. So in turn, his house would literally be buried. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that as is, because I don't want to wreck his house. You know, make it fall down. One thing. All right, Jesus Christ, he's having a fight with that door. Anyway, what you also get is hay bales in the village as well, which in turn, if you break them like that, you can then craft them in your inventory into wheat, which you can craft straight into bread. It is a very good food source. So if you do find a village when you first spawn in, you're better off going to it, grabbing what you can. I mean, there's not just hay bales, there'll be plenty of loot chests, which we are going to get to in this video. But obviously, yeah, once you've grabbed your wheat, and hay bale, and you turn it to wheat, you can use 3 wheat to turn into bread. That is 1 slice of bread. And obviously, well, it don't last as long as like steak, say, or what we've got, cooked mutton. But it is a good food source early game because you can also get seeds to grow wheat as well. But as you can see here, this is what we're on about, loot chests, right? So basically, there'll be many of these scattered around in each house. Well, probably not every house, but in a few houses around the village, there'll be a few of these scattered. So if we go ahead and open it up, I mean, we haven't really got good loot in there. We've got 6 cactuses, we've got some more wheat and a dead bush. So that's probably one of the loot chests that ain't so good. So if we go ahead and we're going to try and find... there we go, we found another one. See, that's better. We've managed to find 2 emeralds. I mean, still 4 cactuses, some more wheat. But that leads into a villager trading emeralds. So what you can basically do is you can go up to a villager that has a job. Sometimes you'll find villagers that are called nitwits. Well, they don't physically be called nitwits, but they basically can't have a job and they can't trade. So they're basically useless. So as you can see here, guys, we've got a farmer. Obviously, he's got his crops growing here, and if we right click on him, you can see he's currently trading 26 potatoes for 1 emerald, which, if you ask me, is quite a crap trade, to be fair. Or he's trading 1 emerald for 6 pieces of bread. Now, I know we've just found them in a loot chest, so if we go ahead and put that in the first slot there you go. You have 6 pieces of bread by trading with him. Now, you do get this achievement called What a Deal, and that's basically whenever you trade for the first time in the world with any villager. Right then, so the next topic is this iron golem here, as you can see. Now, these people are basically the protectors of the village. Any zombies, any sort of mobs really, these guys will attack to protect the villagers. However, they won't attack creepers or endermen. One of the things to take notice as well is if you do hit him, it will attack you as well. And trust me, you don't want to do that. Unless you make the iron golem yourself. And it does pack a pretty hard punch, trust me. It will knock you flying into the air. So, yeah, probably not the best idea to go ahead and fight this guy. Unless you've got some sort of like iron farm, which will be way further into the series. But we will get there eventually. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and loot the rest of the village. And I'll be right back after I've looted it and show you guys what I've managed to find in the rest of the chests. Alright then, guys, well, I'm back. Well, when I looted all them chests on video earlier, that's literally all there were in this village. So, a pretty crap find, to be fair. You do sometimes find a lot more than that in villages. But there is one last thing I want to explain what can happen, and it's an event that happens in villages. But this kind of ties into the pillager outpost. So basically, there will be a leader for every pillager outpost. Now, if you kill the leader, you will get an effect called Bad Omen. So basically what this is, if you walk into a village with that effect, you will trigger what is called a village raid. Now, all the pillagers, they'll bring pillagers, vindicators, ravengers, evokers, witches, vindicators, and normal pillagers. So, you need to be aware of that as well. And now, if they manage to kill all the villagers, you will lose the raid. However, if they leave one villager, you'll still win the raid, and then you will get an effect called Hero of the Village, where all the villagers will drop their prices, and you will have better trades overall. I think that's about everything really with villages in mind covered. Can't think of anything else. Obviously, when I do come across a desert temple, when I actually do find one, because I thought I saw one, then I will show you guys. Apart from that, that's everything I want to explain in this video. I will catch you guys in the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit that like button, and I'd appreciate it if you hit subscribe and you are new to the channel. You know, if you're enjoying all that, then please, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name's ItzReece, and I will catch you in the next one.